Jennifer will share the findings and take a deeper dive into what the financial health is and how it can be achieved. She picked her own walkout song. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Tescher. Thank you very much.
I want to start this morning with a question. But when I ask this question right now, I want you to really think about it. I want you to really think about what it means before you answer. Okay? You ready? Okay, here it goes. How are you? How are you today? This is sort of the standard question when we greet each other, but it's a bit of an odd conversation. Sometimes we just say fine or good, and we move on. So now I'm going to ask you the same question, but this time, instead of thinking about your physical health, I want you to think about your financial health. How are you? Now, how do you begin to answer that question? What do you even think about? Maybe you ask yourself, I wonder if I got enough money set aside in case of an emergency. Or, did I make the most recent payment on my life insurance policy? What's my credit score? Have I got enough saved for retirement? I'm asking you these questions because the theme of this year's conference is the consumer agenda. And it turns out that financial health is actually what consumers want. And we haven't been doing a very good job of helping them get it. Earlier this year, Pew Charitable Trust asked Americans, if you had to choose between financial stability and climbing the income ladder, which would you choose? Which would you choose? Well, Americans overwhelmingly chose financial stability, and that was an uptick of 7% since the last time they asked this question in 2011. So what does that mean for us as an industry? Well, it means that we've been misinterpreting the American dream. We believe that financial health comes about when your daily systems help you build resilience and pursue opportunities. And so with support from American Express, the Ford Foundation, and the MetLife Foundation, we launched a major national survey to take a snapshot of the state of financial health in America. And I'm here today to share those results publicly for the first time. So how are we as a country? Unfortunately, the answer is not well. Nearly a third of American households say that if they had a sudden drop in income, they could only make ends meet for 3 months or less. What's even scarier is more than 20% have no idea how long they could last if they lost their job. More than a quarter of Americans report having saved less than $1,000 for retirement, and nearly half of these people are in their prime working years. In terms of day-to-day, 43% of Americans are struggling to pay their bills and repay their debts. Now, this is the big picture. But like physical health, financial health isn't a one-time result, a yes or no question. It's a continuum. And we found that Americans fall into one of 7 categories, 3 overall segments, in terms of where they are in their financial health journey, based on the level of resilience they have, how well positioned they are to take advantage of opportunity, and the robustness of their day-to-day system. We found that 29% are vulnerable, 28% are coping, and 43% are healthy. Now, if 43% are healthy, that means that 57% are sick. That's 138 million Americans, and that's more than twice the number of people that the FDIC categorizes as on or underbanked. Financial health isn't about us versus them, it's about all of us. So what does it look like to compete in the financial health business? Well, the recent announcement from KeyBank is a good example. In partnership with Hello Wallet, KeyBank's going to be making available to its customers a single score to help them assess their financial wellness and a set of customized advice and tools to help them improve it. Ultimately, KeyBank will integrate these tools into the online and mobile banking channels. And importantly, they're going to enable customers to integrate data, financial data from other banks into the health score algorithm. Scores and advice can help customers it can help give customers the confidence and the control that they need to take charge of their own financial lives. But it also creates an incredibly valuable feedback loop for financial institutions, giving you the data and the insights that you need to design every product, every experience, every communication in ways that help your customers get healthier and help you improve your own bottom line. CFSI is launching a collaborative industry-wide effort to develop a set of financial health metrics that all of us can use to ensure that our businesses are meeting their highest purpose, that they're helping our customers achieve their best financial lives, live their best financial lives. Now, these are big and different ideas that I've been sharing with you today. They represent a paradigm shift. They require you to think differently about the business you're in and to think differently about how you'd measure success. But when you boil it down, it's pretty simple. It comes down to 3 questions. Are we helping customers prepare for the unexpected? Are we helping them pursue opportunities? And are the products and services we provide them each day supporting them in reaching these goals? If you can answer yes to these questions, then you are making good on the financial health promise. And so the next time you ask your customer, "How are you today?" they'll know that you mean it. Thank you very much.